What's going on, guys? Corey from TZ Nation 87. Whoa, wait, whoa. I can't go up and do the video like this. I gotta change my face. After you guys, I'm looking like Herman Munster right now. Alright, guys. 3, 2, 1. That's what I'm talking about. That's a lot better. This is what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, my name is Corey, TZ Nation 87, LS2 Swap 1987 Iroc-Z. I own a Mustang that's going to be a Terminator Cobra, but I'm changing my mind. That's for later. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the channel, to the 200th episode. Yep, 200 episodes. This is the video that you all guys have been waiting since years ago. This car going to get started. This video 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, depending upon what's going on. This video is going to be filmed with a lot of stuff in there, a lot of information in there. We're going to want to say in there all the way into the end of the video. I'm telling you, this is not the video that it's going to be boring. This is going to be a video that you guys don't want to see, and it's going to get to a point where this video, I want to shoot planes out of here. All the bald eagles that's going to be coming out of here. If you like bald eagles, stay tuned. Now, without further ado, let's get the show started. 200 episodes. Let's get started. Today is day 2. Yesterday wasn't filmed because yesterday was more like the introduction. I'm going to show you what was done off camera. Basically, found the diagram, the wiring diagram that came to this. Me and the expertise, he's not here yet, so I'm not going to announce him yet. Me and the expertise is going to figure out where does some of the harness go that gets run to here. A friend of mine, or two friends of mine, are saying, oh man, it takes them this long to make a build. People talk shit, friends talk shit, and they still come and help. It takes so many years just to make a build. It takes so many years to finally realize maybe he might need a little bit of help. Really shows of your true colors of who your friends are. We're going to get down to tearing down to this. We can finally start this. So one piece that came yesterday, I thought it was good. It's not, so I had to order another one. I'll show you that piece. To be the last piece of the fuel line. Ran into a problem here. This is a 6 AN. I thought it was an 8 AN. It would have just screwed in. I thought wrong. That's my mistake, my mess up. So right now I have 6 AN female adapter to a 8 AN male. Literally going to just go like that. So when that comes in, the fuel line will be complete. Because I did not show you. And yes. Yep. As I go on the other side to open up the hatch. Yes, I actually have the fuel lines out here. The fuel line can pretty much, I'll show you like this. Fuel lines there. Not exactly like that, but this is exactly how it's going to go until I can get a new fuel tank, because that fuel tank down there is all messed up and have rust nails, destroyed metal, and a whole bunch of other things. So I have the money that's going to pretty much cost me $800 something. Something's coming. That's how it's going to be ran. That's how we're going to get it cranked up, and that's how we're going to do it. Be the first start up. Don't even trip. Just in case, you never know where you're gonna go. You never know what's gonna happen. That's why I have that. I'm gonna get the crack-a-lackin' for part 2. And yes. Yes. No, that's not the final thing. That's just a little mock-up. Don't trip. By the way, guys, that part is here. Yep. I told you about that piece. Well, fuel line's complete. Just gotta screw that in. Fuel line is complete. Off camera, what I'm gonna do is, since I'm gonna run the harness a different way, start the car so everything's more closer and convenient. What I am going to do is I'm going to cut a line from here up. That way I can move this metal up a little bit, and I could put the fat harness in through this way and run it through the firewall. But I'm going to do that off camera. Just letting you know that's going to be done off camera. I made the hole in there. I made the hole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the harness through first. After I put the harness in, I'm going to retrofit the brake booster and master cylinder. Try to get all this configured in one. Just got to find somebody. I got to find a welder to patch all this up. I tried to take the harness, fit it through here, see if I can, there's another way that I can wire so the wires doesn't touch the back of the engine block. From the way this guy did it is very, very, very impossible. This is the injector harness. I would have to make extensions on top of extensions on top of extensions on top of extensions. Can't run it through there in the back in the firewall. Can't run it up there. I might have to really pay attention and wire it really closely up in the engine bay like I had it before, but change it a little different. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this fat part. The way that he has it, I think I might have to make an extension or something. I'm not biting the bullet and taking the $1,000 loss. This video might be taking a little bit longer than 2 weeks, take 3 weeks, it might take 4 weeks, but this is every little step, every little thing that I get stuck on trying to start the car. It's literally why it's been taking so long. So when this video comes by, this video will be long, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because in my end, it is very, very, very freaking frustrating over here. Very freaking frustrating. In case you want to know about the fat part I'm talking about, this part right here, that fat part. It's the only problem I'm having, just that fat part. I'm gonna try to put this back in the same configuration, but a bit neater and a bit nicer, and see what I can do and just get it right. I was gonna have a lot of things tucked away neat, a lot differently. Everything is tucked away. You could still see some. This time I made sure that I made everything nice and neat. Nothing is back there that would be against there. Firewall and the back of the block, how I had it last time, running down that way, and it was all tucked in. I wanted to keep it tucked in so it looks clean, but then again, wires, heat, you know, I came with the conclusion of doing that, and I put the rest of the stuff in. A lot of these videos are all running at once. I wanted to get the final fitment for the harness. That's where it is. That's where it's going to stay. There's one thing that I want to do. I definitely want to put those wheels on. In order to do that, I have to reveal one piece, stage 3. I think I will do that tomorrow. We're running out of sunlight. I don't know how long it's going to take. We'll do that tomorrow. She really looks good. I'm really loving that. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. And you can see I'm starting up here. There's a reason why I'm doing that. I don't know if you can see it through here, but yes. My louvers are functional now. I made sure that my louvers are functional. You see those holes? I made sure that they were functional. Because when this engine gets hot, the heat's going to come up through here. Makes it a lot cooler. The negative side of that is when it rains, the rain will drip down in here. The sides that I'm cutting, I'm going to cut, but I'm going to make a cuff. So when the rain comes down, it'll fall in that like little divot, that little crevices, and roll down out here. The stage 3 part of what I need so I can put the wheels on, because I'm tired of that ugly look. That looks back, that looks good. That looks bad. If I take it without, if I can get it without the wheel, it's a good setup. Put the wheel in, it throws it off. Now, yes, I am tired of the way that it looks, and not to mention the tire on that side is flat. But there's no other choice. Mind you, this is only temporarily. I have something different in there for stage 3, but this is temporarily. I got this at stage 2 until I seen another option later on, so I went and got that option. But for right now, this is temporarily, so I can have those tires, wheels and tires on. Yes. I have spacers. Oh wow, my gorilla glue. I needed that. I wonder where that was. Spacers. I have spacers here. They are hub centric. Never get the ones that are never hub centric because they will mess up your ride. Get the ones that are hub centric. When you get these, see? Hub centric. Always get the ones with hub centric. Never get the ones that are just plain. That is not good for the ride. The hub centric. We are installing these today on there so I can get rid of that look. And of course, you know, that tire I'm tired of. That tire's getting flat and it's starting to mess that up. So I'm gonna jack this up and then put those tires on. Off camera. Wow, whatever these hubs are, GM, you did the worst, the absolute worst design by making this hub. There are plenty of cars out there that I've seen that are in the 80s that does not have this hub. GM, I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking when it came time for this type of assembly. You might have been drunk, you might have been high, you might have not just gave a shit. This was a piss poor design. Very, very piss poor design. So you had to angle grind this and grind it down just to get it that far because it wasn't even going in at all. And I had to use the angle grinder just to grind some of the metal off so I can slide it back. GM, you ridiculous. Because of GM's way of not being able to have the hubs on the way that I want to, it looks like I won't be able to get the wheels on. It sucks because it looks so good, but then again, I can't have it on. And I would love to have the wheels and tires all set up like that to have it on. I'm not revealing the other part of what I got on stage 3. I want everything to be revealed after I have the car starting, hopefully in the next day or two. But I'm not revealing anything else. Working on the paint stuff and everything. Not until after. Dude, that does look so much better. I won't even lie to you, it looks so much better. But I had to do so much work in order to make that work. For the hub, because apparently it can't even fit the way it looks from all angles. It looks great, in my opinion. It looks really great. People complain, why don't you have the wheels and tires on? Why don't you have that? Well, it's that hub. There's nothing I can do with that hub. I've even grinded it down and it's still not enough. I would have to pretty much hop off and grind it down and then put it on. But doing all that, it's better not even to have the spacer and just put the tire on straight like that. Even though it does look good, I don't know why it's causing me such of a problem. It's annoying because it's causing me so much of a problem. That is a good angle. If I can do this. That is a good angle. It's a little bit bulky on the outside, yes and no. It's a little bit ugly. It's just because, like I said, the hub is not, the hub is retarded. And for some reason, the hub's like that. It's just I don't understand. If I can slim this down, like get it from there to like in the middle of here, that'll work. But this thick, unnecessary bullshit, that's why it's like that. I'm sure was tired of that. I made something work. I made something work. Don't worry about it. I made my own little thing here to make it work. Even though it's temporarily, I made my thing to look here to look. Even though it's temporarily, I made it work. So when I walk this way, I don't have to look at an ugly tire. They're on there, but not secure. There's still a stage 3 that I have to do that involves that, but I don't want to show you guys that just yet. I got to hook up some of the battery wires in the back, and there's one little thing that I came across that would happen. The ground for the cylinder head fell down there next to the transmission, so I can't do anything until I have the bolt that is down there. It is down there, sitting on the transmission, and it fell down there. Never ending. Never ending. But well, she does look gorgeous. So as you can see through there, I made my own functional vents. I'm not paying $200-something. I've spent enough. I made my own functional louvers. I don't know if you call them louvers or not, but I've been calling them louvers. So I made my own functional vent. Was thinking about making my own functional vents on the side here, like a slash and a slash and a slash. That's how I wanted to do it with the vents. Harness is on. Everything is ran neat, tucked away, fine and dandy. Have that back and wired up again. Run these, connect them to where they need to go. Figure out where that is. Ground that and run those. Run the battery cable. Get some fuel. See if I can recharge this battery that you've been seeing for a while. Yep, that battery. Yeah, no, I gotta put one to the ground. One's the ground, and one I think goes to the positive battery cable. Because I know either battery cable or because as soon as you turn on the battery, yeah, it comes on because it primes and it makes that and you turn it on. As you can tell. So lay your weary head to rest and don't you cry no more. No, it's not going to be like this. It's not going to be like this when it's said and done. But I don't want it to touch those things. But I got to see if that's a good battery and know the wires are not. The fuel line is not going to be next to the battery. I don't want an explosion. I also want to get that, make them mount so I can have that light here. Pretty much have it like that. So it's the third bird. Like I don't know if I want it out like that or down under there like that, like so. See if I can prop it up. So have it down underneath of there. Third brake light. It might get sequentials. I don't know. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. So now, as I stand behind one of the parts from stage 3, looking good. Looking good from the back. You're looking good. Besides me trying to find that ground, put those where they need to go. Figure out what the 12-volt ignition is. There's one wire down there. I gotta figure out where that goes. Bring the battery wires because it's right now it's inside the car. The positive wire that I'm pretty much gonna have to run for it to hit the starter. I gotta connect that again. Make a couple of grounds. It's always good to have extra grounds. That way you know you have a really good ground. It's always good to have extra grounds. And with that being said, guys, after that, I'll probably touch base on that tomorrow. So many distractions. We're gonna see if the battery is working, and then after I see the battery is working, then I gotta get some fuel. 93, of course. After I get fuel, start her up. Give it about another day or two. I had to take a video with the hood down. Comment down below. Tell me what do you think. A lot different, don't you think? You're almost ready. I really am thinking about getting a light. Customizing a light in there like that so I can have it shine down. Really was thinking about that. And I got that from Harbor Freight for free. Keep it right there. If I can figure out some way to mount it, that'd be great. I just have it sit right there. When people go to car shows, the light's already shining on it. See? light's already shining on it. Nice. Next day, just watching some good old Dirty Max Jack. I also wanted to put my tires out here, get prepared, get ready for the move, get my shit, get out of here. All right, so as you can see, startup is gonna be a lot cleaner in here. I cleaned up in here. It's gonna be a lot cleaner once I, there's a little bit of stuff down there. It's gonna be a lot cleaner once. Do you see any wires? No. You don't? Yeah, you don't see any wires at all, do you? No, not over there. You don't see no wires. I'm gonna open the door. See? Like I said, there's a little bit of stuff in the ground. I don't see any wires here. Nope. See the PCM? Yep. Had to see a nice view again one more time. But let me open it up for you. See how they are? Yep. Both of them are random in here. A lot of people's like, you need to run them inside because it was like, you shouldn't run them outside. You shouldn't run them outside. People get caught, you get snagged. I was like, I'm not going to put it somewhere outside. I was like, you need to be safe. So, you didn't see it, but I had it ran against the little firewall thing. And it's like a piece that covers it up where you see where people put their feet on. It's the same thing what people do when they have subwoofers and they have a system, they run it through on the side. So all this has to do is get wired to the starter. I'm making 2 grounds to the starter. One somewhere close and another one somewhere close. Same thing for these wires as well. One has to go to the, I think someone said PCM, one is a negative and one goes to the positive. Figuring out these wires over here, these wires that are right in there. It's from the schematic, so I'm gonna look at the schematic and it tells you which one is the hot wires and the positive and the negative and 12 volt constant. I just found out there's this red one here. So I gotta find the 12 volts, cut and put it connected to the new one. And I got tired of that hanging down, so I wanted to fix that as well. Remember every video you seen that little piece hanging down? Well, I decided to fix that. You know what I mean? You don't see any wires until I actually do this. And you can see the wire going up in there. It looks like it's about to rain. You're gonna hear it look like it's about to rain. So I'm gonna let the rain pass for a second. Still gotta get it fuel, so I gotta test the battery. And still gotta get that ground back there. Depending upon how long it takes, you should understand, and I will do that off camera. Worst comes to worst, I just have to order a new ground. To just postpone the startup for a couple of days. That's why it's been going on for so long, guys. But we're almost ready. We are almost ready. And I have like 15 of these little, 15, 20 of these little clamps I gotta put on for the fuel lines. Tighten them down so it won't leak fuel. Well, I figured I'd let you guys know. But I finally got that screw back there off, and now it's time to make a mount for that, so I can have a mount for this and board that out. I can attach it to the top. I found out what was at the bottom, put that there, and put the two at the top, screw them on, and then continue to mount the rest of the things. So, with that being said, we're one step closer. Okay, somebody comment down below. Somebody should get it. Somebody should get the joke that I just did. Everything's all good. I still gotta find a pin to that. But disconnect that, see if that right there will work as a ground. Anyway, everything's all routed, ready to rock. I tucked these wires here. I gotta snip these off. Because right now they're away from the headers, but I'm going to do something to make sure they're away from the headers. Like, that's the next step. We're almost ready. I know I keep saying that, but we're almost ready. I know where all the wires go. I mean, like, I know where all the wires go now. There's the power wire that is over here. Oh, this battery right here. Oh, this one right here where it says battery to the original 87 Camaro harness. Well, IROCZ is going right to the positive side of the terminal of the starter. That white wire you see is what's going from the battery, and it's going right up to the positive side. 12-volt ignition switch right here goes to the positive side of the terminal. Battery source, it's going right to the positive side of the terminal. And the only thing I got to do now is just get a ground and ground it to the frame. And I have a wire from the block to the frame as well. Be grounded up there, and it'll be grounded up here. I gotta put that top dead center. Trying to start a car build on your own is not easy, and you're pretty much doing it on your own. Oh, and I wanted to get rid of that, by the way. I wanted to get rid of that stupid wire and that stupid thing. Something's coming, but I'm not going to tell you what, but I wanted to get rid of that. You know you can't start the car before we go to Chick-fil-A first. You got to start the car now. It's time to start the car. Guys, update. There's some more additional wires. Here's the additional battery charger that goes to the battery positive from the harness. Down here, let me get the light on for you guys. But right there, yes, it's all grounded up. Has the starter solenoid and everything all bolted up, ready to go. We'll have the fuel line routed in a way. It'll look different in some videos, trust me. It'll look different in some videos. I'm doing all these videos at once. I'm not letting all those videos go until this video is done first. But just wanted to let you know that all that stuff over there was all routed. And now I don't know if you see it or not, but right there, that's where it comes down. And I'm gonna push that up against there, get a hole, and bolt that up. Scratch the surface to make sure it's a clear ground. I have a fuel line ran up that way, so it's not touching the exhaust. I had to jack this up just to do the final touches on the fuel line. I have it hooked up like that. There's a fuel return. There's that right there. Ground that out. Have the positive right there. And that's from the positive terminal. Ground that wire right there. Ground that. Scratch there and ground that out. Have the battery right there, all routed, all ready to go, guys. Gotta get that recharged though. Gas in here, it's 87 though. That's the only, with a high horsepower engine with that, 87 is not a preferable thing to use. So I did some octane booster, boosting. Instead of boosting, I decided to get this to upgrade the content. Since it's 87, bro, this should give me around close to 100. You'll see this in a different video as well. You'll see I'm doing all these videos at once, and I gotta do the PCB holes. I got 3 wires to connect for there, so I can extend it, and I can run the 3 wires for extension. Put this to top dead center, and we can rock. You can roll back the rock to the dawn on time and sing this song with me. Ground that goes there, and the ground from the engine block to the chassis, to the engine block, to the chassis. I gotta do that too off camera. So with that being said, guys, let's get all this done off camera, and let's get ready for the actual startup right now. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Cones are in. Turn your headlights on, just make sure it's got power going through. Turn your headlights on. No, they're not on. I don't think the headlights are hooked up. What's wrong? Yeah, well, okay. Isn't that you gotta put the fucking key in to unlock it.
stick that big ass key that you have. There. Good. Things go down.
Ready?
Here, go.
My milk pump comes on, that's it.
You have everything hooked up out here. Do it again. Have you checked all your fuses? Your fuses are all in? Your starter fuse? Your relays? Do you have a voltmeter to see if you have power coming to your starter? Maybe I'll come up here tomorrow. I need to know what the issue is.
No power yet, but we got lights. We got lights. Sorry, I tripped over some. We got lights. We also got inside lights. We got inside lights. Oh shit. I figure I'd catch you guys up to par. There was no engine oil besides of what I put in here. There's only like 4 quarts, which is not enough to start this car. Now that's pretty crazy. Much what I did is I filled that up. Let me tell you about the wiring. I'll say that for another video. This is how I have it in the back. Well, what I can say is it may not have like started, but it did turn over and it did start. Technically the engine did start and run, but technically it did start, so this is not clickbait. However, stay tuned for part 2 that's coming up pretty soon. Now I'm going to close up for you guys, alright? I'm going to move on with other things. People may not watch me, people may not want to care, but at least I can say that I've done something in my life. I've tried, at least if it doesn't change, I've at least tried to make my life change. I've at least tried to get a second chance. of being the successful person and not sitting around doing nothing with my life. I'm at least trying to take the initiative to change my life around with this platform. But I don't know. If y'all are just one person watching, I'll start watching my own videos. I'll just start watching my own videos and getting a kick with my own videos. No friends, no help, no nothing, no money. The job situations out here is crazy. Every time you get a job, for some reason, some manager is like think of one little thing to let you go. And then you're constantly looking for the job, just ongoing cycle. If you like the content of this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. If you want to get a notification when my video comes out, please guys hit the notification bell. CJ Nation 87 down in the links below. Sorry.